What's up, guys, and welcome back to another action video. Today we are hopping into the third episode of the 5th season of Smallville Hidden. Last episode was actually a really good episode because Clark didn't have his powers, and of course, what happens when Superman doesn't have his powers? All hell breaks loose the minute it happens. Of course, these guys from Belle Reve ended up getting out and basically attack Clark because they heard about everything that he had done to put other people in Belle Reve and heard about his powers, so they ended up wanting to use him to go back into Luthor Corp to get the serum that basically Lex had them get addicted to, basically. And I don't know, it was really fun to see Clark very much out of his element, very much, not knowing what to do. And him and Chloe, the team up was awesome. The sheriff was actually really good. Doing detective work. I'm like, hey, you're good at your job. Good job. Competence. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I was like, what word am I looking for? Anyway, so I don't know, it was a really good episode. It had been a few weeks since the meteor shower, so things are kind of getting back together. Things are being rebuilt. The house is getting rebuilt. Clark and Lana are in a good place, and they are super cute right now, but I can only assume it's not going to last much longer because, let's face it, it's Clana, so they can't be happy for more than 2 episodes, which really sucks because, they're really cute together. They do have chemistry, and I like seeing them happy. And it's because, let's face it, Clark is not happy majority of the time, and he has a lot of misfortunate things that happen to him. But yeah, so at the end of the episode, they both lose their virginities to each other, so very cute and adorable. And yeah, so and he still doesn't have his powers, which actually I thought was kind of cool that they didn't just automatically just go back on it and be like, oh, you got his powers back. Obviously it's not going to be for too long, but I don't know, I thought it was really fun to have an entire episode where he just didn't have his powers, so that was cool. Yeah, but everybody was excited about season 5, and 2 for 2, they've been good episodes, so hopefully we'll be here for 3 for 3. So if you want to see my full reaction, you can head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or you can hang out right here on YouTube. That's perfectly fine. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So here we go. We are hopping into the 3rd episode of the 5th season of Smallville Hidden. Let's go. You are not good security guards, people.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, that can't be good. Shit! Well, you know what? That is why you just don't do what the bad guy says to do.
You're the one person who will understand why I had to do it.
Gabriel, what are you talking about?
1 hour, you're finally gonna get it.
What happens in an hour?
All those finally gonna be gone forever.
What? This guy's a psycho! Yo, is that like a missile? Okay, they have been getting it on, alright. Wow, they look so happy.
I won't fall asleep, I promise.
Right.
I also think I can do it 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, they're adorable when they're happy. Oh, Clark! Seriously?
Hey, Clark.
Oh! Hi!
Explain.
I really don't think you need to.
So if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to my son alone.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna see myself out.
Please tell me we're at least safe. Okay.
Chloe, this...
Lana flying out of here. What would you be doing there?
Catch on, catch...
Oh. I got a cryptic call from Gabriel Duncan. He said that Smallville is going to be history in exactly 53 minutes.
Early morning or late night?
Does everybody have a key to her apartment?
Look, I just want to talk about what you saw that day.
Weren't you the person who told me I was hallucinating last time I mentioned a spaceship?
Yep.
Whatever caused that critter was not a meteor.
Nothing to worry about, Mr. Kent. It's just a routine drill.
Yeah, this is not routine. This is not routine, Sheriff.
This is a false alarm.
It's not a false alarm, you're just at the wrong silo.
There are at least 15 silos that are still active in the county.
Shit!
Enter revised coordinates for new point of impact. Wall of weird times 100.
Yo, that's like a times 1,000.
If Gabriel was so determined to go atomic on the meteor epidemic, why didn't his dad stop him?
So he tried.
We've used every chemical compound that exists, every method known to man.
Which would clearly suggest this craft isn't known to man. For every question in this universe, there is an answer. Now, if you find that task too challenging, I'll recruit someone who doesn't.
Ah, he's turning to the dark side. I love it.
I didn't see this before.
That's because I wasn't there.
Oh, Zod?
You know, of all the people in Smallville, you're the only one that he wanted to get out.
He just wants me to tell a story.
Either way, he trusts you. And we don't need to search every silo.
What happened?
I guess I must have overcorrected and I ran my car into a ditch.
Okay, just hang on. I'll be there as soon as I can.
You've been obsessively drawing these for weeks. They're identical to the markings on the ship.
I'll never open it. Only he can open it.
Gabriel! Which silos did you activate? Whatever your reasons for doing this, killing everyone's not the answer. You're wrong, Clark.
The only answer.
Whoa! No! Are you serious? What are the chances that in the limited time he doesn't have his powers that he's gonna get shot? What are the odds?
Trajectory locked.
You're gonna kill everyone in Smallville.
Last meteor shower left 10 times as much gravity to infect people than the last one. Pretty soon there's gonna be more cycles running around this town. This is the only way to end it.
Babe, you are messed up in the head, man.
It's my one chance to be a hero.
I need you to know that first moment that I saw you, I knew that no one could make me happier than you. But I also knew that you'd never change. You'd always be running around trying to save the day.
That's what he does.
Please, you need to clear the room.
Yo. What? What? He has super speed?
Time of death, 7:18 a.m.
Well, it gets the end of Clark. Show's over.
We have a problem with the Kent boy.
2 minutes to launch.
Girl, you gotta move. You gotta move. Oh, get you some. Come on, stop it, girl. Oh, no. Get him, Chloe. Come on. Oh, he shot her. Okay, God. I was like, you're gonna kill 2 characters in 1 episode. Like, damn you, show.
When this body was activated by the crystal, it became a vessel for me to inhabit if ever you should need
Oh, that's what everything that happened in the premiere was. Or in the finale.
Am I dead?
You were.
Your mortal journey is over, yes. You will return with all your natural gifts.
Okay, powers back. He's got his powers back.
This rectification does not come without a price. The life of someone close to you will be exchanged for yours.
What?
Hey, just don't bring me back.
The life force that has been returned to you will soon be taken from someone you love.
Hey, Super Clark is back! What? Is he flying? Oh, no. He just super jumped. Sorry. Oh, shit. Hold on, Clark. Hold on. Yep. Look at him. He just looks just so dazed right now.
Jarrell,
You returned your powers to me.
Yeah.
after all those threats, Jarrell just decided to offer you to give you your powers back. He didn't ask for anything in return. No.
Oh, you're not gonna tell him.
Mr. and Mrs. Kent?
Look at him. What does she think happens? Aww. Ooh, angry face.
It's Clark's medical file.
That's confidential.
Since when did you ever care about it being confidential, Lex?
When are you gonna realize, Lex, that he is just like the rest of us?
Whatever new lie he told you, a normal person doesn't rise from the dead.
That's a fact. I'm wondering, like, what he told her. Like, what does she think? Because he was dead. Hey, Lionel, you're back.
The last thing I remember standing here arguing with you.
Does he not remember?
That was weeks ago.
Are you lying?
You don't recognize these? I found you carving them with a corkscrew.
Listen, I created. I wish that I could
Oh
unlock
my
the
gosh.
labyrinth of my subconscious. I'm sorry to disappoint you, son.
I have my father back. What's to disappoint?
I heard what happened at the hospital. You went and got your powers back, didn't you?
I guess I'll never be able to escape who I really am.
Nope.
Back to the lies. I'm hoping no one will ever ask to see the score.
Namely Lana.
Yahtzee.
If you honestly believe that you can stay with Lana and not tell her, I think you're seriously kidding yourself.
You're preaching it, girl. You're preaching it. Oh, come on, Clark.
I can't expect her to react like you did.
How do you know if you don't give her a chance, though?
Don't you think you owe it a choice?
Thank you.
I can't take that risk. I've risked too much already. Now someone else is going to have to pay for it. I never should have given up my powers. Why didn't I listen to him?
I'm asking the same question.
Chloe, I think I've made a terrible mistake.
All right, well, that was Hidden. Let's go ahead and we'll talk about it. Well, that was the 3rd episode of the 5th season of Smallville, Hidden. That was a great episode. So, 3 for 3. Everybody was saying how great the 5th season is, and so far it has been great. It's been high quality. The first 3 episodes have been awesome, and this one is no exception. And it's so funny to me how the minute Clark loses his powers, like, all hell breaks loose. Like, last episode, he had mutants coming towards him, or those, like, in Belle Reve. In this episode, he gets freaking shot. It's like, wait, what? Of course this would happen. You don't have your powers. Just so much to talk about in this episode. It was so good. So I guess we'll just deal with, the A-plot of Clark. Basically, you have an old classmate of theirs who has this idea that mutants go crazy, and like now that there's even more meteor rocks here, there's gonna make even more mutants, and his dad was obsessed with them. He said like how dangerous they were and everything, so instead of allowing more people to be infected, he decided that it was better that he just leveled the entire town. I'm like, well, that's a little bit crazy, but he was a crazy person, so it works. The actor did a great job, because I completely believe that he was a psychopath. And then, of course, you randomly have these missile silos, like, scattered around the town, but, okay, plot device, cool. That there were, like, 15 of these, and all of them have been deactivated except for this one, so, of course, they find the one, and, he ends up, calling Chloe and telling her about it so she would get out and get the story out. Because he used to work with her at the Torch, and she was the reporter and everything else. So it was like, okay. And so because he doesn't have super speed, like at that moment, super speed would have actually been a good thing to have. Like that would have made life so much easier. But because Clark didn't have them, they created this plan where she was going to call him and pretend like she was in a ditch or drove into a ditch, and like he ends up coming out to save her and ends up shooting Clark and kidnapping Chloe. Like, what? Like, this was crazy. And so he's trying to like explain to her everything. He like kidnaps her at the silo, and he has like, only like 20 more minutes left before like the entire town like it explodes. But of course, because he got shot, he ends up dying in the hospital. And because he died in the hospital, he gets, I guess what had happened was, okay, so what I'm gathering is in the finale, when Lionel ended up getting like the clouded eyes and stuff, and ended up becoming like a zombie, was like his way of becoming a vessel for Jor-El, if Jor-El ever needed him to be, I guess. So when he died, it like activated Jor-El. He had his super speed and went and super sped Clark out of the hospital after he died and took him to the fortress and gave him back his powers. And because he gave him back his powers, basically it's life for a life. Basically, because you are now alive, you now have your powers back, and because of that, someone else is going to have to die. So we shall see who it is. There's a lot of characters who it could be, but I think I have an idea of who it's going to be. But I am not going to say now. I'm going to see if I'm right. But yeah, I thought like that was a very cool way to bring him back. And so now it adds the stakes to the season, because now not only is Spike is still out there somewhere from the first episode, and now you have the stakes of Clark having his powers back, but now someone's also going to die, and it's going to be interesting to kind of see how this kind of unfolds throughout this season, because like this is coming. So it will be definitely, it raises the stakes, which makes it awesome to see. It was really cool that we got like this big missile, this really cool effect where he like saves, you know, everybody with a freaking missile. Are you kidding me? That was so cool. Oh, definitely not Small Fry with like another meteor freak. Like it was cool to see him like take down that missile. That was freaking awesome. I loved it so much. There was I cannot remember. Someone tell me what Superman movie it was that he ended up like taking care of the missile, or like that had to have been, it was 3 or 4, right? Maybe it's 2. I don't know what Superman movie was. It's been years since I've seen the Superman movies, so, and I don't remember them too well, but I don't know. Let me know which one. But like, I feel like that was a cool callback to like the Superman movies from like the 70s. So that was awesome. I freaking loved it. And you know, I love their little, like, of course, we're going to go to, you know, Clark and Lana. They were super cute, you know, in the morning, but I'm trying to understand why they weren't at the Talon, why they were at the Kents, I guess, to have that scene with his parents, like, awkward morning. But it was super cute. They're super cute together, but unfortunately it lasted 3 episodes because now he got his powers back and they're going to go back to lying and keeping secrets. So unfortunately, it's the beginning of the end already. They lasted 3 episodes. Great. Obviously, it's not going to happen right away because they've actually been together for a while now. But, you know, this is just like the first domino to fall. You can like already see that he's going to have to get back to lying. And when he's lying and holding secrets, that's when their problems occur. And that's when they end up breaking up. And it turns into drama and angst. And that's not something that I particularly am. I haven't been fond of that. And maybe it's because I'm a little bit older that I don't care about the teenage. Like when I was younger, I probably would have loved it, but I'm like, ugh. But they are super cute, and I'm really sad that it's gonna start going downhill from here. Because they were like on top of the hill. It was so cute, and I love their reunion at the end, and that song, When We Collide, he like picks her up and gives her a big hug, and it was so sweet, and it was just, but like, what does she think happened? Like, how do you explain to her, like, by the way, I died, and I was resurrected and stopped a missile, and by the way, I have powers. Like, how, like, I don't know how you explain this to her. And Lex made a good point. He's like, people don't just rise from the dead. Like, there's something going on here. Like whatever lie he told you, like, look at the facts. And so it'll be interesting moving forward. And then we also have the subplot of Lex trying to like open this spaceship, and he was obsessed with these symbols and everything else. So he's obsessed with the spaceship and you know the symbols from the cave that were also on the spaceship and were on the walls with Lionel. And his obsession is like really starting to like come into fruition, and you can see him like really starting to go down the dark side and become like really dark and like become the villain that we all know and love in the future. And as much as I love good Lex, like fighting his good and bad side, I'm kind of ready for like evil Lex to come out. I think I'm kind of ready to see that. This is going to be really fun. I thought it was a great episode at the end. I thought it was a tight episode. It was intense. It had great moments with the missile, with Jor-El bringing Clark back to life and telling him that someone close enough has to die, with like the Clana reunion after he like comes back to life. It was just really, really good, and I'm even loving now even more the Chloe Clark friendship is awesome, and I love that there's like no romantic tension. That is literally, they have like the best friend vibe, and I freaking love it. So I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. To be honest, I thought it was great. It was. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9. It was very, very good, very intense, and I thoroughly enjoyed every single second of it. In terms of the tally board, we have a +1 for Amnesia. I know I said during the show, I don't know if he remembers or not. I still don't know, but as far as he's telling us, he doesn't remember when he was like under Jarrell's influence. So I'm going to count it as Amnesia. So we're at 43. We're at a +1 for person of color character, the doctor, which I think I've seen her a few times. For some reason, I haven't added her. The doctor who told the Kents that their son didn't make it. Is going to be 17 for that. We have a +1 for hospital visits, obviously, with Clark in the hospital, so we're at 70. And then we have a +1 for Sudo Suit with the blue shirt and red jacket. So if you want to see my full reaction to this episode or any of my other episodes, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below, or hang out right here on YouTube. That's perfectly fine. Just be sure to take 30 seconds to like, comment, and subscribe. So, yeah, I guess we'll see you for the next episode.